Hey everybody, Nate at Stowe Training, and as you might have heard, we turned 4 years old last week. That's super awesome, very proud of where we're at. Great team, great community, just everything, and it really happened in a blink of an eye. Like, it really just feels like yesterday I was walking out there and had no clients, no nothing, but here we are 4 years later. And that got me to thinking about goals. This is just never thought or talked about enough because it's not the sexiest thing to talk about. We'd much rather talk about hitting a personal record or losing 50 pounds. But really, all of those things aren't really doable if we don't have goals. So, 6 things I've learned about goal setting over the past 4 years. First of all, I think you have to set good goals. Too often the goals are unrealistic. In fact, the first question I ask a new client is, if you close your eyes and open them, and it's 12 months today, what does success look like to you as far as fitness goes? If I get a crazy answer, this isn't the right place for you. If I get something that's super doable, awesome. Or if I think they're underachieving themselves, that's okay because I can motivate them into doing more. But first we have to set good goals, and one of the best ways to set good goals is to talk to someone who's done what you wanted to do before, because they'll have that experience to let you know if you're totally missing the mark and that's just not realistic, or you can definitely do more than that. We'll start with that and hold you accountable to that, but I think you can achieve that a lot faster than you think. Second, we got to keep the goal the goal. Stole this from a guy named Dan John, brilliant coach. However, it's so common. We get that shiny object syndrome. Things are going well, and then a different opportunity comes along. A different workout, a different diet, a different exercise technique. You know, as a trainer, I have to be careful. Like, I learn a new way to do something, not automatically, let's get everybody doing what I just learned at this new workshop. So keeping that goal the goal, keep the eye on the ball, and that's how you're actually going to get to it. Number 3, reverse engineer the goal. So we have a good goal. We're staying laser focused. We're not letting every new infomercial take us off point. Now let's just back that up. If I want to lose 50 pounds in a year, what does that look like? That's a pound a week. Now that's what we want to do, is engineer, how do I lose 1 pound a week? And if I can lose more, that's great. But remember, this is where people get a little messed up of like, hey, I wanted to lose 50 pounds, a pound a week, and I lost 20 in my first month. What am I doing? I'm plateauing. It's like, well, keep the goal the goal. The goal is 50 in a year, not 50 in 3 months. So again, reverse engineer it and then keep the goal the goal. And as long as you had a good, realistic goal, stick to the plan, which is actually number 4. Have faith in the plan. You've sat down, you've laid out this plan. The last thing, you thought it was going to work when you began. You consulted with someone and they told you this is a good plan and this will work. Now you got to have faith. When it comes to results and achieving a goal, most folks think it looks like this, like a nice straight line, or if you're losing weight, it looks like this, down like that. In reality, it's a lot more like the weather in Texas. It's like 80 degrees on the weekend, and then it's 40 degrees over here, and then it's back to 75, and now it's 90, and now it's back down to 20. We're like, what the F? Texas is crazy. However, I can assure you that as we are in May 22nd, that it will definitely be summer, and it will definitely be 100 degrees and before you know it. So if we're too zoomed in and trying to judge our weight loss or our fitness success day to day, it's like weather in Texas, and we're like, what's going on? But if we back it out and think, well, this is summer and this is winter, we'll know that, summer in Texas is consistently closer to 100 than it is in the winter. Same thing, if we're looking at that goal a year from today or 6 months out, I guarantee you that you are consistently lighter and stronger over time, even though like day to day it might jump around. Number 4, execute the plan. So we have faith in that plan, keep executing. There will be roadblocks along the way. There might be an ice storm, you can't get into rope, it's Texas, or a flood, so it gets pretty crazy over here. But whatever those roadblocks are, weddings, holidays, you name it, you're not alone. But what's important is that we get right back to that plan and we execute it. And back to having a good goal and a good plan is these things should have been accommodated or accounted for in advance. And finally, review the goals and trade-offs. As time goes by, and we've been at it 4 years here at Stowe Training, those goals have definitely changed. Like, what I wanted to accomplish day 1 is a lot different what I want to accomplish on day 1,000, or it might even be 1,500 now. But there's going to come a trade-off. So the further along you get into something, the more work and effort it's going to require to get that additional goal to go a little bit further. Losing pound 100 is way different than losing pound 1. It's going to take a lot more disciplined actions. So this is where you got to say, is that extra effort to lose that last pound worth it? or if I'm growing my business, which is why we're capping it at 100 folks, is getting 101 members really going to make me any happier than 100? And for the amount of work and infrastructure and everything required to get to 101, no, it's not. I'm happy. I've looked into what it would take, and I know that I'm good here. And for you, it might be your physique. There's a whole lot of difference between, I'm a male, of getting down to say 12% body fat than it is to 6. A whole lot of different things that need to go in there, and I gotta decide, is that worth the trade-off? Is that picture really worth all the effort that's going to go into there? It's for some folks it is. There are people out there that have 5, 10 locations and 1,000 clients, and there are people that are, championship underwear models and on the magazines and all. So it could be worth it, but only you can answer that question. And you can't answer that question until you get there. So that goes back to making a good goal. So to recap, goal setting, what I've learned: set good goals. You need to get some help with that. Somebody's experienced what you want to do. Keep the goal the goal. Avoid shiny object syndrome. Reverse engineer the goal. So once you know what you want to do, back it up to daily actions that you can take that are going to take you closer to that goal. Have faith in that plan. Let's hope that we set a good plan out. Let's thrash that plan out up front and decide what we're going to do, versus trying to change the plan every 7 or 10 days. Like, do all that up front, but once you decided on that plan, have faith that you had a good plan. Go execute that plan. You can be all over on a day-to-day basis, but we know that we had a good plan. We have faith in that plan. Just because it's not looking like it's a day that it's working, we believe in it, so we're going to keep executing the plan. And when you get to that goal, or you're approaching that goal, review that goal. And is that still what you want? Do you want more? Are you happy here? And think about the trade-offs of going further. And that's what I do. I help with all these things. I help set the goals. I help hold you accountable to the goals. And I help decide if maybe you need a new goal. That's my job. And I do that for people all over the world. So if you live near the studio, great. We'd love to have you. If not, I've got a solution for you. I'm so confident in everything I do. I do a 200% double your money back guarantee. So if you're interested in working with me at the studio or virtually, all you got to do is message me. And, not only do I guarantee it, I double your money back guarantee that I can help you. And if I can't, I'm not going to make that guarantee. I'll send you to somebody else. But if I can, you got my word that I believe in you and I believe in the process. Y'all have a great day now.